Hello, my name is Zephyr. Could you tell me your full name, please?
My full name is Kevin Ma. You can call me Kevin. You can just call me Kevin.
Thank you. Now, let's begin. In this first part, I'd like to ask you some questions about yourself. Let's talk about street markets. Are there many street markets in your country?
Yes, street markets are quite common, especially in places like Hong Kong. You can find them selling fresh produce, clothing, and all sorts of knickknacks. It's really part of the lifestyle here.
What kinds of things do people usually buy at street markets?
Oh, all sorts of things. Many people go there for fresh vegetables and fruit, often directly from farmers. You'll also see people bargaining for clothes, electronics, and even traditional crafts, especially in the tourist areas.
Do you ever go to street markets?
Yeah, absolutely. I enjoy wandering through them. Sometimes it's just for the atmosphere, but I've picked up some pretty unique pieces of art for my apartment. You never know what you might find, honestly.
That's nice. Now, let's talk about mobile phones. How often do you use your mobile phone?
Constantly, pretty much. It's my primary way of keeping in touch with clients, managing my schedule, and even conducting training sessions remotely. I'd say I'm on it for work purposes several hours a day.
Can you remember your first mobile phone?
Oh, yeah, it was one of those big, clunky Nokias. I remember thinking I was so cool because I could play Snake on it. The battery life lasted for days, which is unheard of now, right?
That's right. Now, let's turn to the topic of science. Did you enjoy science lessons at school?
Actually, not particularly. I found a lot of the theoretical concepts a bit dry, like memorizing chemical formulas. I was much more interested in subjects like economics or finance, things that I could really see applied in the world around me.
Do you think science is important for society?
No, without a doubt. Scientific advancements drive innovation across many fields. I mean, from healthcare to technology to finance. It helps us solve problems and improve our quality of life. It's really foundational to progress.
Are you interested in any particular areas of science?
Well, yes, I'm quite interested in data science and artificial intelligence, especially how they're used in financial modeling. The ability to process massive amounts of data and find patterns, that's really transforming my industry. It's quite fascinating, actually.
Thank you. Now we move on to part two. I'll give you a topic to talk about for 1 to 2 minutes. You'll have 1 minute to prepare first. Ready?
Yes, I understand.
Great. Here's your topic. Describe a person who contributes to the society. You now have 1 minute to prepare. I'll tell you when to start. Start speaking now.
I'd like to talk about Ka-shing, a prominent businessman and philanthropist from Hong Kong. He's known for building a massive empire, but what many people don't know is the extent of his contributions to society through his foundation. Over the years, he's donated billions to support education, healthcare, research, and disaster relief efforts, not just in Hong Kong, but globally. He really focuses on creating long term change, building universities, funding medical research, which benefits people he will never meet. I admire him because he shows that true wealth isn't just about accumulation, but how you use that privilege to uplift others. It's like ordering dim sum, If you order cleverly, everyone can enjoy the meal. His foundation's work will have an impact for generations, I imagine, and that's truly inspiring. He's someone who truly understands the responsibility of success.
Thank you. Do you think having role models is important?
Yes, generally I do. Role models can provide a blueprint for success, showing us what's possible and inspiring us to strive for more. They can help us define our own values and provide motivation, especially during challenging times. It's about learning from their experiences, both good and bad, to navigate your own path. Though, of course, we still need to be critical and think for ourselves.
Have you ever met someone you look up to?
I actually had the chance to briefly meet Mr. Lee himself once at a business conference. It was just a handshake, but even for that short time, you can sense the presence and focus he has. It certainly made an impression on me. It reinforces the idea that those successful figures are real people with immense drive.
We've been talking about people who contribute to society. I'd now like to discuss one or two more general questions related to this. What are the changes in working conditions?
I think globally we're seeing a shift towards more flexibility, especially with remote work. Technology has made that possible, and companies are adapting to attract talent. There's also a greater focus on work life balance and mental well being, which, in fairness, wasn't prioritized before. And perhaps a growing awareness of providing fair conditions everywhere. It's evolving, though not always uniformly.
That's interesting. Can you explain why you think that's happening?
Well, employees are demanding more. They've realized they can be productive from home, and that challenges the traditional model. Also, the younger generation entering the workforce values work life balance more, and companies need to adapt to attract talented people. Finally, social media and globalization have made people more aware of labor standards elsewhere, creating pressure for changes. It's really a combination of factors.
What jobs are well paid?
Generally, jobs in specialized fields tend to pay well. I'm thinking of roles like surgeons, experienced lawyers, or senior executives in big corporations. Also, specialized tech fields like AI specialists or data scientists are seeing very high salaries due directly to that demand. And of course, successful entrepreneurs can achieve extremely high incomes. It really depends on the rarity of the skill set and the value that it brings.
What do you think about some jobs being overpaid?
That's definitely a complex question. On one hand, the market dictates compensation based on demand and supply. So if a role is highly valued and requires a rare skill, the pay reflects that. However, from a societal perspective, there's often debate about whether such huge disparities are fair, especially when essential workers, like teachers, might be paid much less. It raises questions about value beyond financial impact. It's complicated.
Do you think younger people should be lower paid than older people?
I don't believe age should be the primary factor. No. Pay should really be based on their contribution, their skills, experience, and performance in the role. If a younger person is delivering at the same level as an older colleague with comparable output, they deserve the equal pay. Starting salaries might be lower due to less experience, but progression should be results oriented, not age based. Fairness in compensation is crucial.
Thank you. That is the end of the speaking test. Thank
Thank you very much for your time.